and welcome to Let's Talk About Live Shopping, a series dedicated to unraveling the intricacies of the live shopping phenomenon. I'm your host, Cynthia Nelson, three-time entrepreneur, Forbes contributor, investor, and advisor. Today, we're talking to Addie Ronen, CEO of Buy With. Good morning, Addie. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I want to know the story. I'm always curious about how you came to be with Buy With. Like, what is the background? Because sometimes that's the road less traveled. It's not always a straight line, to get there. And in this kind of new and exciting way of shopping, I want to know how you got there and what you're doing with Buy With and why you're unique and different.
Yes, definitely. So I'll tell you our story because I think it's a unique one. So basically, before Byway, I managed the content at a huge travel agency in Israel. And while doing that, I saw a huge pain in the e-commerce space of low conversion. One day I realized that the website and the company invests a lot of money and huge budgets to bring traffic to the website, but then a very low percentage of this traffic is being converted to sales, and people are ending up buying the purchase and the vacation. So I thought, what is the reason for that? I started to think with myself, what is the reason for this low conversion problem? And for me, it was the lack of social experience when purchasing online. I compared the experience from the physical stores where you have your friends with you, your family, you have a sales associate, someone that is giving you some information, you can see the product, you could feel it. And I thought, wow, when I go to shop online, the experience is very, very lonely. So I started to think, how can I combine the social experience with the e-commerce, and came up with this co-browsing experience that enabled end users to shop with their friends when they. So then we started this co-browsing experience for end users to shop with their friends. We started to pilot it, and we had a couple of clients. And then around mid-19, we got accepted to the New York Fashion Tech Lab program. So I took a suitcase, moved to New York, left my husband here in Israel, and it was a huge opportunity for us as a company. And then when I met some VP level from the biggest, brands and retailers in the fashion industry in the States, they asked me, can we take your co-browsing experience, and instead of using it for people to shop with their friends, can we put our influencers on a video on top of this experience and enable many people to watch them shop in real time? So I said, okay, it sounds interesting. And yeah, it was like mid-19. It was very, very early stage for live commerce in the Western world. It was almost not, it wasn't there at all. And suddenly we realized, after starting some, first tests that went really well, that there is a trend in China called live commerce or live stream shopping. And apparently we are one of the first companies that are bringing this trend to the Western world. And then, we gained a lot of momentum with big brands, raised some money for the company, and started to really grow.
It's super interesting. I mean, you definitely saw early stage the loneliness. I love that. The loneliness of online, right? It is kind of a lonely desert when there's no excitement, nothing interesting that's happening. So that's a great kind of, use case to start the company. How do you think the platform is really differentiated from the other platforms that's out there? Because there's a lot now in the market. I mean, almost every week I see like a whole new one, coming out of the woodwork, but there's Bambuser and obviously Talk Shop Live and Comments Sold, all these guys. What makes you guys different?
Yes, so we are very differentiated with our solution. My co-founder Eyal was the head of engineering at SAP here in Israel and managed the entire R&D department of SAP. And he is bringing a lot of innovation to our solution. So we're very unique. So I'll talk about a couple of stuff. So the first one is the fact that we have a unique co-browsing experience during the live event. And it means that the host of the session can actually navigate the site in real time and take the viewers to a live shopping journey on top of the site. So we recently got a patent about this experience. We filed it 3 years ago, finally.
Yeah,
We
it's time.
got the approval. Yeah. And if you think about it, it's changing the experience, because instead of having just a video and the commerce component in the chat, we are all actually shopping together with our favorite creator. So, I'll give you an example. For instance, people in the audience can ask, oh, but can you show us a black dress? And she could navigate to the product page, to the category page, scroll, search for a black dress on top of the website, and just give the recommendation in real time on top of the site. So we're actually using the site mechanism during the live event, and it's something very unique in a one-to-many live commerce. This is one thing. The other thing is that we created something that is very frictionless for all sides. So for the brand or retailer, it depends, an e-commerce site, it's very easy and fast to go live. So it takes us around a week to do a setup, maximum a week. And it's really seamless. So we could go live on any website in the world without any code integration, which is a great benefit for them. The other thing is for the end users, so you don't need to download any app, you just click on a link, so also frictionless for the end users. And the third thing is for the host. So we created something that's not only for creators, but it is creator focused, and the host can go live from the phone. So you don't need to have any equipment or studio or camera. It's not something that is, with the production, you don't need any production for this. You just go live from your phone from anywhere in the world. You just need a good internet connection.
Right.
And the third thing is our creators community. So we realized, I think, around 2 years ago, when first we just gave our technology as a B2B solution, like a SaaS solution. Here, you're a brand, you want to go live, take a platform, use it. And then we realized that since live commerce is new in the Western world, a lot of companies, they don't know yet how to do it. And they need us with our experience to, explain, to educate, to escort them, to give them the strategy of the promotion, and also to provide them a pool of hosts that we trained. We have their metrics, we have their performance in past sessions, and they can choose these creators from this community, and then they can really scale fast. So those are the main differentiators. We also have others, but those are the main ones.
And on the creator network that you have, how many creators are currently in the network, in your community?
Yeah, so we have 11,000 influencers in the marketplace, and we have a couple of hundred that are active, and we keep push them since they have very good results.
So they choose the company that they want to work with, or the company chooses them?
The company chooses them.
The company chooses them, and then they go up and they do a contract with them, obviously. So it's a percent of sales, or it's a flat fee, depends on the person, I'd imagine.
Yes. Yeah.
Brand. And you don't really facilitate that part. They kind of take care of that directly.
No, so we facilitate everything. So it goes through the platform automatically, and we facilitate everything. And this is, if you think about it as a company, it gives you, it's like another person, it's another person that is managing your live commerce activity.
Right. So they kind of coordinate with the brand and coordinate with the other marketing teams internally as well, I assume.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, there's been a lot of talk about AI, obviously, and generative AI and using of it. Are you guys using AI at all? Some people are using it in chat, or is there something that you're doing now or in the future that will use generative AI?
Yes, so we already use AI for a while now. We analyze the chat. We have some bad sentiment, good sentiment. We block some things in the chat, competitors' names. So we really understand what people are saying during the live event. We have an AI moderation as well for a while now. But now we're working on some stuff that can really be, in my opinion, game changer for this industry. So we're going to leverage AI in a much more, how do I say it, advanced way in the live event. Because I realized that today live shopping is pretty straightforward. You have a video, you have the commerce component, you have the chat,
Right.
and with these smart technologies, you can make much more than these. And mainly, our goal is leverage these technologies in order to increase the metrics of the sessions. The conversion, the engagement, all the main metrics that are important for our clients.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm sure we'll be seeing stuff in the near future about that. Kind of last question, but to wrap it, if you had a crystal ball, what do you see the future of, video commerce, live shopping looking like in the next couple of years?
Yeah, I think it would grow significantly since we are a B2B company. So we see the demand across the brands and the retailers to leverage this kind of technology and put it in their center of their marketing strategies for the upcoming years. So sorry, as long as these companies are pushing it to their audience, it increases usage. And we see that a company that we talked a year ago and waited to see what's going to happen in the market are now entering to this as well.
Yeah.
And also, I think that the combination between social media and the commerce website, like connecting all the dots together, it's like the new omni-channel. So, omni-channel usually refers to like physical stores and online, but I think it also connects the e-commerce site with the social media experience. It's also something that would be very important in addition to other products offering like one-to-one and leveraging video commerce to different kind of needs of the e-commerce site.
Interesting. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your time, and good luck.
Thank you very much.